Hello and welcome to today's video. My name is Claro and I am the Technical Director of Purdicom, and today we're going to be talking about RUCKUS Analytics. So, RUCKUS Analytics is all about giving you the power to see the inside of your network. So while all the RUCKUS platforms do give you some data, some analytical information, there's only a certain amount of information that's retained. RUCKUS Analytics take that one step further by giving you an insight into your network operations, allows you to troubleshoot all your remote sites, and it reduces unplanned OPEX. So how do you handle these scenarios below? We've got lack of insight to network operations, truck rolls to remote sites, unplanned OPEX. Well, RUCKUS Analytics can help you save 30% plus on CapEx by simple, intelligent, analytical information. It allows you to save costs on troubleshooting 43% of the time. It allows you for faster resolution of issues, elimination of site visits, and better planning through trend analysis. So first things first, RUCKUS Analytics is an AI/ML powered proactive network intelligence platform and service assurance solution. It offers cloud software as a service with an annual subscription. You can buy bundle deals with SmartZone or RUCKUS Cloud, which incorporates this in one license. And it's available, as mentioned, for RUCKUS Cloud and SmartZone, whether it be on-premise or virtual. So service assurance and network intelligence. It can automatically detect and prioritize incidents. It's powerful and can detect client troubleshooting using its tools. It provides an immediate view of the health and performance of a network. It comprehensively provides a data visualization tool and provides carefully curated reports. So what does that look like? Well, here we can see our incident details, which shows you the root cause analysis and recommended actions. It can show you, in this instance, we're looking at RSS quality. It can show you the number of, in terms of percentage and clients that had good, average or bad RSS. It also tells you the incident and the number of times it occurred, and the zone, the scope and the duration of how long it lasted for. It can also, if you look at your SmartZone, you can see your connection success, time to connect, whether your SLA has been met, how many successful failed connections you've had, and the connection to success ratio. You can even delve into the data by creating your own data explorer and start delving into the APIs and start comparing different metrics and seeing how different metrics stack up and compare to one another. And of course we have a health summary. We have different connection events, different roaming events. We can see the connection quality, whether it be RSS, SNR, the throughput estimate, the average MCS downlink, and any other network incidents. And of course we can see the overall user traffic to and from clients. We can view this over a year, 2 years. You can really start looking at the trend and see how a network's being utilized over a period of time. So the incident detection story that we use is an IT admin comes into the office at 9 in the morning, and the admin wants to know whether there's been any issues and wants to catch up on the network before they become a bigger issue. So there are always issues happening in the network, and the admin wants the issues to be prioritized so they know first what to work on. Well, we have our incident detection dashboard. It's going to tell you where the problems lay, how many critical incidents, P1, P2, P3, P4, and you can then even summarize by category, by connection, by performance, by infrastructure. You can change the date to be last hour, last 24 hours, last 7 days. There is another option if you have a paid for license where you can go custom and you can select the date range as well. So moving on, we've come into the office at 9 in the morning. The CEO calls and asks why he has trouble connecting to the Wi-Fi. IT, of course, have to delve straight into this, and they would like a single pane of glass to do that. Well, here we have client troubleshooting. We pop in the MAC address of the client device. We can see the client events. We can, on the right-hand side, see a history. So here we can see that it failed EAP, and it's also failed at DHCP. So maybe there's an issue in the air, wrong password, bad credentials, or maybe there's just interference which has caused corruption of data. Or DHCP failure, it never received an IP address, maybe there's a fault with the DHCP server. Network health. Again, come in the office at 9 AM, network looks good and there's no escalations nor incidents. But we just want to see the general health of the network and do some what-if scenarios by adjusting the SLA for key KPIs. Well, we can look at our network health as a whole, we can see the connection success, we can look at our connection, our performance, our infrastructure as a whole, we can change the SLA, and we can also see, again, our successful connections or failed connections and have a metric. But what about reporting a data studio? Say that we want to have a high summarization of data and we want to customize that ourselves. Well, we can do that by using the Data Studio tool, which allows you to grab any of the functions, API calls, and basically start building your own dashboard and build your own report, build your own visualization of what the data looks and summarize that depending on the requirement. Now, there's 100,000 different ways you can do that. It all depends what data you want to see, but the benefit is you are tailoring the data to what you want to see. We have a summarization of wired and wireless, so we can look at our controllers, our access points, our switching. We can look at client health by group, by client health score, the number of clients that have got good client health or bad client health or average. And our Data Studio, we can do our custom dashboards as mentioned, so we can put on our own dashboards. We can even look at things like VLAN mismatch insight and show you where the VLAN's been mismatched or it doesn't match and there's an issue. So here we can see VLAN 1001 and VLAN 1. They're both defined, but there's no match VLAN, so there's a mismatch somewhere. Therefore, we need to make an adjustment. We can look at our switching and see high switch memory utilization. So maybe there's a fault with a switch or there's a broadcast storm, multicast storm. We now have that incident logged. It'll alert us, we can do something about it. We can even look at PoE being denied in a switch group, which is quite common these days, where simply we've provided not enough power to the devices, and so a device has been denied power because we've run out of PoE budget, and maybe we need to use a custom budget for that. But it can alert us to this, and we can then do something about it. We have service validation. So we can actually look at it effectively does a ping, it will try and contact a website. As you can see here, it will do a trace route, do a speed test. It will tell me how many devices have succeeded or failed from the access points. And it can also do that from a specific client device as well. And it will tell you your average download, upload, ping response time, and the overall test result. So how does that work? Well, we have an AP going through an ICX switch, through a smart zone, to the WAN firewall, to RUCKUS Analytics, and it's going to do a test orchestration. So the RUCKUS Cloud initiates the test, we have test traffic, and then we get our test reports. And thank you for watching today's video.